Joining us now is Gail Simic-Lamont, an author, journalist, and senior fellow at the Council on Foreign Relations. She has written extensively on women's issues in Afghanistan, most recently in her book, The Daughters of Kobani. Gail, we're already hearing reports of the Taliban abusing women and girls as they seize control of the country, despite Taliban promises of allowing girls to receive an education and go to school. What's the reality here? What does the future hold?
Afghanistan was always a dueling vision of the future. You had the Taliban with this worldview, and then you had girls who were really battling against nearly every obstacle with extreme courage. A young woman who got the highest college admission score, who had narrowly missed being targeted in a bombing of her SAT prep center. A young woman who became the first girl to be educated in her family, became a midwife, saved other women's lives. Herat University in the West, 51% female. As of the latest year, right? All of this was the other vision of the future, right? Connected and modern. And it was always an uneven playing field, right? Those young women had very few people paying attention, had very few people hearing their voices, but they were fighting for their future every single day, and they continue to. And now I think it's about how do we create space to first make sure we help get to different places and to safer places, young women who have been very much a part of the NATO and U.S. effort this past several decades, young women who fought for peace, young women who fought for women's participation all across the country. I remember being at the Kabul conference in 2010, I believe, and watching women really fight to have a voice, to have a say in their own future. And now I've been talking to young people who are moving homes because their friends are telling them that the Taliban takes girls, moving homes at night because their friends are saying that it's not safe to be here.
I want to bring Martha Raddatz back in. Martha, I believe you have a question for Gail.
Gail, I know the majority of the population, I think 62%, are under the age of 25 in Afghanistan. They don't really have a memory of the Taliban rule. Will that make a difference to these younger women? Will they rebel? I met a young woman who had just been blown up in her school, and she was determined no matter what to go back to school.
Fear reigns the streets right now. I talked to a young woman last night who said that, Sho was sending me videos and he was talking to me about what the future holds. And she said, can I ask you a question? And I said, yes, of course. She said, why don't more people care? And we're in this situation where there are a lot of people who fought for their future with great courage, and they will now be faced with the challenge of, do you speak up against men with AK-47s of a different worldview?
Martha, stand by for us, if you will. Gail, thank you.